it. We got all sorts of new stuff. Oh, where did you guys say agave seeds were? Plants over in the western. I think somebody said it was some sort of plants over in the western shield wall. I probably need to go do some of those because I can't do any of the chandeliers until I get some agave seeds. Oh, it's in Udam? Okay, thanks, Slacker. Ooh, Caladan vase. I don't know what half this stuff is. Oh, we have spiced. Ooh, that's a chum cup. Dude, that looks awesome. Like a spiced coffee cup right on the bedside table. Hell yeah. Hang on. What else do I got in here? The Caladan. That's more of a drinking glass, though. Tall drinking glass. Atreides drinking. Man, I like all of these. Let me put them all on the table so I can take a peek at them here. Oh, I need plastone. No! I'll be back. I gotta go downstairs really quick. I know I mined a bunch of plastone earlier. Here, we're gonna nuke the, hang on. I know I mined a bunch of granite yesterday, but I forgot that I needed to refine my basalt. Alright, well that's going. Get that going. Back up top. Serving plates. Oh man, there's like dish sets and all sorts of stuff in here. Oh, a spice jar, a wine bottle. Bookshelves. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to build a book nook. Oh, we've got, okay. Well, hold up, because right now I want to demo some of this stuff right here. Just because I wanted to see what those looked like. Got a carafe here. So we've got like a spice jar with a mug. I can do that. Very cool. Let's go over here and we're going to put some books on the bedside. So I got reading material on one side. I got a late night spice drink on the right. Ooh. Love it. Love it. Here's the picture of the Duke, right? No, that's a bullfighter painting. Never mind. That's sort of centered. Not really. Man, this is where I have a hard time. We need our snapping. We need our alignment. Snap to alignment grid, please. I don't know if that's too high, but we'll do it for now. Do it, lady. Just do it. Let's put our terrarium right here. Okay. Got a bookshelf I can put in here. Question is where though, because I don't want to block off the windows. Maybe I don't need a bookshelf. Partition. A commode. Dresser. Cabinet. Okay, I can do the cabinet. We can put the cabinet. I'll have to move the light. Probably. If I can get this to line up. It doesn't look too bad. Put a wardrobe over here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Got a couple of dressers. Oh, I did that bass backwards, didn't I? There we go. Okay, we got 2 cabinets there. I don't know that I like that there. I do want to put like a big ass desk in here somewhere.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hey, Kia. The chat restriction is you've made it past the 10-minute mark. Yay! It's always a struggle. I know, and I apologize, but I get hit with so much spam. I have to have a 10-minute wait limit on my YouTube and Twitch because otherwise it's just nonstop. It's like, I'm a video editor. I'm a thumbnail editor. Check out my art profile. No! Go away. Alright, so Kia's in chat over on Twitch now, right, guys? Kia's another one of the content creators for Funcom. Been around in the beta a lot. Definitely go follow her on her Twitch and on YouTube and everything else. Thank you for the raid again. Appreciate it. I think you can also see her streaming up on the Steam page. She's live. Is there not a big ass desk in here? Is it bench?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, there's a table. This is making me wonder if I ought to put an office out here. Where like people can come in and bring their complaints and I can put like a manager's table. for all the Karens who want to come in and cry. How am I finding Dune? I think I may have lost a little bit of my soul to Dune at this point. Dining table is too big. Yeah, Tombs, the duraluminum runs can get a little grindy, but I promise you, when I built my large cistern today and I finally like jumped that threshold, my water issues should be gone now because I have 3 mediums and 1 large. But it took me, that was like 150 duraluminum to get to the large cistern after I had already done all the duraluminum to make like we did the spice refinery yesterday. The day before that was I don't remember what we did the day before that. The getting all the duralumin together for the assault thopter was definitely the biggest hurdle. That was a lot, which is why that bitch just sits there in my garage and doesn't go anywhere very often because that was a lot of effort. I'm just like, you just stay there. We're gonna look at you like the Mercedes in the garage. It's like that's the Porsche. She doesn't get driven very often. We're not gonna put too many miles on her. A real free agent says I'm currently level 73, completed the 4th trial, and I can't spend my last 25 points on abilities or refined aluminum. Sorry. Um, well, if you can't spend points on abilities, more than likely you need to complete the quests. Like it should tell you if you go to your skills. Um, it'll tell you. I unfortunately I've completed all of the class quests, so it's not going to show it up for me. But it'll tell you something like visit the trainer to progress to rank 2. Visit the trainer to progress to rank 3. It'll tell you why you can't spend your points, and usually that's related to not having progressed far enough in the quest chain to have advanced rank 2 or rank 3 abilities for your skill trainer. As far as you can't spend your last 25, that would be the only points thing. You can't refine aluminum. What am I doing wrong? Well, aluminum requires a medium ore refinery, which is different than the small one. So you have to go into research. Was that under construction? Where the heck? No, yeah, it's right here. In order to refine aluminum, you have to first build a medium ore refinery, which requires steel ingots. So you'll go into the construction tab and go down to aluminium. I keep saying aluminium, it's aluminum. I'm so sorry. Go to aluminum and you're looking for the medium ore refinery. Free agent. You'll need to craft that first and then you can process aluminum. 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 Well, I am willing to bet. I'm thinking I'm either going to have to choose between the. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. There's an Atreides desk. This is exactly what I was looking for. I know. You know what happened, Dribrom? Here's what happened. Everything in this research tree. Hang on. This is what threw me for a loop. I did not know this until I think it was yesterday or the day before. I've been playing like 250 hours. I've got like 100 hours in beta, and I have always been saying aluminium. And it's not, it's aluminum. But here is why I did that. Because plastinium, duraluminum, And so I was always looking at those two, and it's uminium, uminium, uminium. And so when I saw aluminum, my brain immediately was like aluminium, which is the British pronunciation. And my brain literally never said, dude, it's spelled the American version. It's aluminum. Because I saw the last two having the aluminium, and I was like, oh, it's aluminium. But no, kids, it's aluminum. Don't be like me and call it aluminium. Because then everybody's going to be like, what is he talking about? Aluminium is not an actual resource in Dune Awakening. Okay, so where do I want to put this? Okay, that's not centered. That is a little better. Now the question is, do I want it right up here or a little bit back? I probably want a little bit further back. What is the real way to pronounce it? Well, I mean, technically, um, it just depends on where you're from. Like, there is no wrong way. It's kind of like potato, potato, tomato, tomato. The British pronunciation is one way, the American pronunciation is another, and most people are going to understand what you're talking about, no matter which version you use. That's pretty close speed center. By the way, this little guy's making sound effects. I did not know he did that. I keep hearing little squeaks. All right, now we got to find a nice chair for this. Definitely the armed chair. Can I move that closer to the desk? No, it's not going to let me. I can get it closer if I turn it. No, hang on, it didn't move it. It's not wanting to put it any closer. By the way, somebody said, I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to do this really quick. Somebody said that if you use your compactor on the windows, it cleans the windows. I don't see that it did anything. Y'all are crazy. Jackson says, how close to the capture point can someone kill you from? I mean, if you're in it and flagged, if they can hit you and you're flagged for PvP, it's you're gonna get hit. I don't see that it cleaned it. It still has streaks all over it. Oh, I see. Well, no, it doesn't look any cleaner to me. I'm gonna have to do further testing on that because somebody in guild chat today in Discord was saying that that cleans the windows, and I don't see that that's the case. All right, we gotta do some decorations on top of the desk now. Do I need a rug? Too bad I can't place that underneath. What's up, Deeks? It's too bad I can't place that underneath and then place objects on top of it. But I'm thinking the carpet has to be its own thing. It takes up its own plane. Alright, well, we're getting into the ornamental now. We're definitely going to have the bullfighter statue on the desk. And the Muad'Dib statue, yes please. Gotta get it over here though. Okay. And the Atreides icon. Oh yeah, front and center, baby. Hang on, I gotta move over to mouse and keyboard to get that probably, because it's a little funky on the... Alright, that's looking good. Alright, now we need some papers. Oh, you know what else I need? Is a light. I need a light on the desk. I wonder if I could get one of the dispenser lamps in here. Probably not where I want it, though. See, I'm not going to be able to do those until I get the agave. Oh, man. This is where I do wish for and hope we eventually get a grid snapping, because this right here, I would love to be able to get this positioned like right over the desk. But I can't tell if I'm over the desk right now. Like, oh, that'll work. I don't think I'm centered, though, is the problem. Yeah, I'm definitely not centered. I don't know if I'm able to move that, though. It is my wish list that we can eventually be able to have snapping. God, I don't know how I'm going to get that centered. No. Now it's at a weird angle. And I can't see it from here. And we need, so there's two things that you need here. You need the No Man's Sky camera that you can pull out, and so you can see all the way around your camera. We need a build camera, and we need snapping. We definitely need those two things. I'm definitely not gonna place that there. If I can figure out how to get it placed centered. I would do it, but I can't. Quite get the angle that I want. It's probably going to be better for me to just put a light on the desk. Like so. But I don't like these. God, the lighting in here is so bad during the day. I don't want that there. And one of these days they'll fix the lighting shaders. Okay, what else can I put on the desk? We definitely can put this right here. And I like the spice jars too, but I want like some, yeah, we need some like documents. And some books. There we go. What is that? Icon, don't care. Ooh, and a little box. Yeah, we could put a little box right over here. Okay. I definitely want to see it, Deeks. I like Brad Pitt, so F1 is on my list of things to see. I wish I could go to the theater and see it, but since we're 3 hours away from the city, movies going to the theater is not it's not our reality right now. Like Chris and I were actually trying to figure out they're opening a new supermarket in the next town over, which is like about 45 minutes away, and we're trying to figure out if we can like schedule a day because the problem is we have all the new ducklings and the baby chicks and we're in the middle of storm season, so it's like even trying for the both of us to get away for like an hour is like kind of like I don't think we can do it at the moment because we have too many animals. So we're trying to like 3 hours, forget about it. Like we've just um, I can't for somebody asked me the day if I was going to go visit my brother this year, and it's like I mean we because the kids really want to see Chris, and it's like they haven't seen her in a few years, and unfortunately we both can't go away right now because we have so many animals now. Because we have 6 cats, we've got like 20 ducks, we have the chickens, all the chickens. Um, so you got to go to the movie theater. We got to go 3 hours. It's about 3 hours to the city, plus the movie, and then 3 hours back. I mean, you're looking at a full 8 to 10 hour day just to go see a movie. So yeah, we don't go to the theater. We don't go to the cinema right now. We just wait for things to come to home cinema, and then we just watch it on the big screen here in the office. But we did watch The Postman last night, and I have Red Planet, which we might watch tonight or tomorrow night. Which I haven't seen. I was supposed to watch that after Val Kilmer passed, and I forgot, and so it's on me now. But I love Brad Pitt, so it's kind of unrealistic for a 62-year-old man to be an F1 driver. But I don't give a shit. It's gonna be fun. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody that we can trust to watch the animals drip rom. Um, Otherwise, we would. But yeah, we don't have anybody that we can trust to watch the animals because it's a big commitment to watch all of our animals, and it's a very it's work.